Assalamu alaikum guys, what is up? This is Sodom, aka We All Blessed. And for today again, I'm here with my boy Sean.
What's
Sean,
up?
man, how you doing, brother?
Pretty good, pretty good.
You know, we had the video before. We did the reaction video. Sean, I just want to ask you, man, are you ready for this, man? This video, by the way, it's a very good video. It's called Proof Illuminati Controls the Music Industry. So, do you believe in this, man? The Illuminati, the Illuminati, bro?
It's talked about in social media a lot, but then I feel like it's something that they may have made up.
Yeah, but yo, let's see let's see what, you want to see this? Let's get some education, man. Education. All right, bro, let's go. He's like, yo, what's up? Listen to the new Drake song. I don't listen to music anymore. Why? What happened? Just watch this. Okay. Let's see this. Oh, that's gotta be serious, eh? Damn.
Have you ever wondered why music artists use strange symbols and gestures in their music
God,
videos
no.
and concerts? If you have not, then you're not alone. Most of the people fail to see a deeper connection between these artists and the satanic
here we
occult
go.
groups. One cannot but ask himself these questions. What are these symbols that reoccur everywhere in the entertainment business? Why are these symbols used by artists over and over again? Where do these symbols come from? What is the meaning behind these symbols? If you don't have an answer to these questions, then you have no right to dismiss this case. If you analyze Satanism, you will come to the conclusion that it's very prevalent in the music industry. Satanism, or black magic, is based on the worship of Satan and neglecting the worship of God. Satanism reached its peak in Egypt at the time of the pharaohs. This is why a lot of the symbolism can be traced back to this civilization. You will see a lot of Egyptian symbolism in the music industry. Here's an example of the owl that the Egyptians used. Does it look familiar to you?
Yeah, it's the owl from Drake.
God.
Yes,
Yep.
this same owl is used by the rap artist Drake.
Wow.
Drake can also be seen doing the 666 hand gesture. Each finger represents the number 6, making it the sign of the devil with one eye.
Bro, but Sean, I do agree with this. That the owl, the hand gestures just can't be out of the blue moon. There has to be something behind it. I feel like because, a lot of these people, the basketball athletes too, they do it religiously. They're always doing these things. Because I feel like if it's just a hand gesture, come on, like we know this, that, you'll do it out of the, but these guys are always doing this. So sometimes, I'll be honest, I used to get suspicious. I'm like, this has to be something more than just, just a symbol. Yeah.
Here's the same owl on a satanic ceremony called the Bohemian Grove. And here you see rap artist Azealia Banks with the one eye and owls. This is an ancient 30th dynasty Egyptian falcon.
And you have
see the
claws.
same-
Oh
you have
my
the claws
God.
curved over too.
This is Aleister Crowley, dressed as an Egyptian pharaoh. He is considered as the most notorious satanic magician of the 20th century. He identifies himself as a prophet entrusted with guiding humanity
like Humpty
into the
Dumpty.
age of Horus in the early 20th century.
Oh, Lord.
Horus is yet
Sorry.
again an Egyptian god. Here you see rap artist Jay-Z.
He ain't a god, he's a
quote,
dog.
"Do what thou wilt," which comes from the philosophy of dilemma, which was developed by Aleister Crowley. This religion
Even one of his
includes
songs,
a number
like-
of deities
Do thou wilt.
primarily
The one song he
adapted from
still has
ancient Egypt.
no church in the wild.
Yeah.
Like what's a god to a non-believer?
Really?
Yeah, that's
Wow,
one of the
man,
lyrics in it, too.
Jay-Z.
Yet again, you can clearly see the links between these artists and
Yeah,
Satanism.
I do kind of agree
But
with
still,
this video.
the
Yeah.
people pay no heed.
He has
and
proofs, man.
continue
He's
as if
he's
they
actually
saw not.
You never sometimes you don't think about this, but you never notice. But as soon as you start
notice
putting
the
things
same
together,
triangle
Yeah, yeah, it's like a
and
puzzle,
the
yeah?
Satan Institutes
The normal
can also
normal
be
average
found
day
on
Joe
the
can't
American
really
$1 bill.
find.
Why is the government using
Even-
satanic
The hell? I didn't catch that. Okay.
Also notice the same triangle and eye the Satanists use can also be found on the American $1 bill. Why is the government using satanic symbols? Assassin's Creed is a video game series which primarily revolves around the rivalry between two ancient secret societies, the Assassins and the Knights Templar, and their indirect relation to an ancient species predating humanity, referred to within the games as those who came before. We know before God created humans, he created the jinn, including Satan. The latest release of this video game is called Assassin's Creed Origins, which is about how these secret societies started. And you can guess it, it is in ancient Egypt.
Of course.
The secret societies want to control humanity. Although this is just a video game, it has a lot of truth in it.
There's the eye.
I want to represent the idea that you really can make what you want. One of my favorite books is The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho, and I just believe that. I believe that I can create whatever I want to create. If I can put my head on it right, study it, learn the patterns, and it's hard to put into words. It's real.
In this clip, we hear the actor Will Smith talk about the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. When we look at the cover of this book, we can see it again, the link to the Egyptian civilization. Will also talks about that he can create everything he wants. This is a satanic philosophy, because only Allah has the authority to create whatever he wants. Satan tells his worshippers to do whatever thou wilt, and neglect whatever Allah wants. The philosophy behind do what thou wilt is that Satan wants you to do whatever your desires tell you and neglect the worship of Allah.
That makes sense.
And then you still have the whole point of like Christian when they're talking about like the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve, where God said don't eat the apple. He's like, oh, if you want to eat the apple, you can eat it.
To be more
Yeah,
precise.
he came and he did his whispers to
If we
Adam,
look at the symbols
and then
used in
what happened is
we can see
he
some
actually
familiar
ended up eating the
symbols.
apple. And,
Am I right?
Yeah. So man, we finished watching the video. As you know, there was a lot of Satanism symbols here involved. A lot of things indirectly. You know, a lot of the times people will think that, you know, oh man, it's happening. It's just guesswork. But the guy in the video clearly explains that there is constantly happening. All these famous musicians, artists, whatever the case may be, they're using this indirectly or directly. And people watching this, kids watching this, man, minds are getting corrupted. So Sean, I want to ask you this: that what's your take on all of this? That which you just watched, man. People doing Satanism, neglecting the worship of God and all that. Yeah.
Like you see like all this stuff on social media, and we already know like how much social media has like a pull on like what we see, what we do, because everyone like sees these stars and like I want to live like them. I want to like be like them.
Yeah.
So like people, kids, especially like young kids, they look up to them. But I feel like it's more about like you look at this like I want to be this because I like want to be popular. Like you want to please other people instead of pleasing yourself.
Exactly. And
You
I feel
wanna-
like like what you saying?
Even when you like watch the video, when you see like people like everyone thinks like, oh, if I do this, like I can do like whatever I want.
Yeah. And people forget about their own identity, man. You know, these things, I feel like all of this, if kids take in it, they will actually forget and they will try to be something which they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a big problem, man. They're not good role models to follow at the end of the day. These people are not giving you anything. You know, a role model, a guy that you should look up to is a person that gives you something while you learn from them, while you watch them. Right, Sean? Anything else you want to put in?
Like, even sometimes like I look at myself and then you see like how other people act and like you want to be that certain way. But as soon as you like start to realize you're changing and you look at yourself in the mirror and you like try to reflect, you're like, I'm not becoming the person like I want to be. I'm becoming what everyone else like wants to see.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, even the person you become, that you have to be also looking at the right people to become that good person.
You don't want to be like everyone else. You want to be like your own individual.
Individual.
Because that makes you different.
Be different. And whatever values that you follow, right, and that are right, that are more moral, and that give you true guidance, follow that. But don't follow anything that's gonna misguide you, because these things, man, they will misguide you. You won't know about yourself. You'll be getting into things. You will have a miserable life at the end of the day, because these people, man, they're not really happy. I feel like they're not happy. If they would be happy, they would be very open, and they would be very, they would love to show what they're believing in. But these people, they hide it. So that means they're really hiding something, you know? It's like, why are you gonna play a hide and seek game? Like, you know, the ring, you know, like all this indirect, the background, right, bro? Like, it's kind of like kid stuff,
I
right?
think like I don't really know what I really want, so they're trying to like take everything, and then at the end you're like, I want more.
I want
compared
more.
to someone who's happy and like all I need is what I need.
And so, and that's also like a quote from the Prophet Muhammad. He said like, you should when you're in a state of hardship, you should always look at the person beneath you, not at a person above you. Why? Because when you look at the person beneath you, it still makes you grateful to God. But the moment you look at someone higher than you, you will keep chasing. It will be a rat race, and you will never be content. Like, I got a Benz and I want to get a Bentley. You know, so this thing it never finishes, man, right?
Even like coming from like the prior video we were watching before, like we're talking about people like racing other people. You don't want to be racing other people, because then it comes to the point where you're trying to pass someone, you're always in a race. You just need to like focus on like self-development. You don't want to be like someone else. Try to be like, not even saying like don't be like someone else, try to be better like other people say. Just try to be the best you can be.
Exactly, man. And thank you so much, everybody. It's my brother Sean. And yo, Sean, man, you want to close it out with the we all blessed? All right, so guys, remember.
I'm blessed.
You're
You're
blessed. And we all blessed.
Let's go.